So guys, Bitcoin has started to deviate to a lower point after hitting resistance. Currently right now, everyone's wondering what's going on in the crypto markets. Are we going to be deviating lower, shooting up? We're honestly on the verge of crazy gains, but I want to talk about exactly what's going on with altcoins, currently with Bitcoin as well, and exactly what we have seen in previous cycles with the price action that we're currently seeing, so you guys can have an understanding of when we're probably going to be shooting up. But if you're new to the channel, go ahead and check out the rest of my content. I'm just an intermediate trader showing you guys my wins, my losses, documenting my crypto journey, and keeping you guys updated on the market so you guys can capitalize on the specific events. But other than that, let's go ahead and jump into it. So guys, like how I said, Bitcoin hit resistance sitting around like 64,000. It hit around 64,400, 64,300, which was really bullish at around like 3 a.m., which is really crazy. And then it started to deviate to a lower point, which has everyone wondering what's going on with Bitcoin. Honestly, this sideways deviation isn't too much of a scare, even sitting at 62,900 currently, and it's still going up. I'm honestly not too worried about this, and you know, sitting above 60,000, this isn't anything really too crazy. We're just waiting for Bitcoin to make a move, and based off of the price action with, you know, currently what goes on in September moving into October, we could be seeing a green month moving into this next week, or this current week moving into next week as well. So right now guys, Bitcoin has deviated to a lower point, but nothing to really stress about. We're honestly waiting for next month and to see exactly some more catalyst events, like the owner of or the CEO of Binance, the old CEO or owner pretty much coming out of prison, and a few other different things. FTX funds actually coming out as well pretty soon. So there's a lot of stimulants that are about to come, but Bitcoin is slowly deviating and it's having an effect on altcoins as well. But let's go and look at where we're at in this crypto cycle based off of price action and, you know, previous cycles. So a great post from CryptoCon talking about the power moves and cycle tops chart gives some great point of views of where we were in previous cycles and kind of where we're at right now. It says March 24 was not a Bitcoin cycle top. It was what I like to call a power move. And what he's talking about, guys, is right here, which was earlier in the year whenever we saw most of our gains. That's whenever I saw a huge fluctuation in my portfolio and I made most of my gains. But he's talking about right there, everyone was talking about how, you know, was that the most we're gonna see in this cycle. He talks about how it's a power move, a mid-cycle power move, March 2024. So if we go ahead and keep on going, it says all cycles have them and they're completely different from the first and final cycle top, which is still on the horizon, which he has set over here for April through June of 2025 and October to December of 2025. All right, guys. Well, then he goes on to say the monthly Fisher transform shows us that now is very much like 2016, which had a later power move in the blue year. So if we go ahead and look, guys, back in 2016, as you can see on this purple circle, which I'll go ahead and put a mark on in 2016, this is where we saw a slight deviation, and from there we actually started to shoot up and start to see the next tops. That's why he has these next 2 points, which is the blue and the orange, and he has over here for April through June and as well as October through December. So he believes that's where we're at based off of the price action that you can currently see on the side going into November. He finishes off by saying better things are coming for us soon enough. The real bear market year hasn't even arrived yet. So guys, based off of this price action and what's currently going on, of course we're kind of sideways moving currently right now, and everyone's wondering when are we going to break resistance. But this sideways deviation is normal. We've seen it before, and based off of this we might, you know, be chopping a little bit, but like how I said, moving into next week, October is usually a positive month, so we are hoping for good stuff. And like how he said, we haven't even seen the peaks of what is to come. So with all that being said, with Bitcoin, where we're at in the crypto cycle and everything, altcoins. So Mustache talks about how altcoins, he thinks from this moment on you have at least 4 to 6 months to change your life. After that, you have to wait a long time. Cycles always repeat themselves in one way or another. 2020 versus 2024. So you guys can see, guys, we've been waiting for this move a long time. And if you're watching this video, if you're thinking about investing, if you're already investing, congratulations. You are, you know, ahead of a lot of people, because we are about to see some crazy explosive moves. And based off of this action, you only get a certain amount of time to take action on this. And people are going to be able to make some life-changing wealth. I plan on making some good wealth. And funnily scaling that into more things and also going full-time into trading. But this is where you got to really capitalize, guys, on what's going on, keeping up with the altcoin market cap, what's currently going on with altcoins based off of the price action with Bitcoin is really going to let you know how exactly you can capitalize on these events. On top of that, I want to talk about what's going on in the world, or a quick summary of the events that are currently taking on besides the FTX funds that are about to get distributed, which is going to stimulate the economy like really crazy. That's like $16 billion coming into the markets, which is going to go crazy. On top of that, the US election is already in the next 2 months, which is also going to start a whole stir with the US economy and everything else. Fed cuts are also going to come out, which we're going to talk about that from another post from Crypto Rover. But overall, what's going on in the world? Current situation, stocks are rising like a soft landing has happened, which isn't making sense with the 50 BPS cut. 2, gold is rising like we're in a major economic crisis. Apparently gold, that's how gold reacts. Bonds are falling like the Fed is done cutting rates, which the Fed is planning on cutting more rates. Real estate prices are rising like rate cuts just started. Oil prices are falling like demand is disappearing. And natural gas prices are rising like demand is growing. Nothing adds up here. And a great post from Marty Party. He talks about usually what's going on in the economy, US lawmakers, crypto markets, everything else like that in between. He's talking about how, right now someone's, holding the beach ball underwater. And there's a lot of stuff that's going to come to light, guys, that just hasn't yet. And that's why I'm saying in 2026, that's whenever you can really capitalize. And that's whenever you can make generational wealth, whenever the economy takes a huge hit. But overall, let's go ahead and jump into Crypto Rover, talking about a few different things around this cycle, which I really like a few of the posts he pushes out. He usually posts a lot, which is really crazy. And, some of his posts I just kind of blow to the side, but a few of these are really interesting. So he talks about the bull market, how it starts here, the 2016 cycle, the 2020 cycle, and now in 2024, based off of the price action, we're getting to that point where we're getting into the last part of the cycle where we see most of the gains, 80% of the gains. Right now, he also talks about how the Fed is set to cut rates by another 50 BPS in the next meeting. Now, this is bullish for Bitcoin, but not overall for the economy, just because that means we're not in a good standing point. But this is going to be good news for Bitcoin moving into October and November and everything like that. He goes on to talk about how we're in an accumulation phase currently, right before the bull, which is why you should be taking advantage of the markets. And then he goes to show the current resistance that we're currently sitting at, and when exactly we break this is the moment we're going to start flying to new all-time highs. Currently sitting at around the 64,500 mark, a little bit above it now, based off of what we've been seeing with testing resistance. He's also talking about historic Bitcoin buy signal down here on this chart. Pretty much based off of the price action. This is pretty much whenever people are accumulating Bitcoin, dominance slowly moves into Ethereum, the lower caps, and then from there everyone starts getting the sense for altcoins and everything. Then one of the last posts that I wanted to show you guys from him, he says Q4 has historically been the best performing quarter for Bitcoin. If September closes green, are you ready? And it's just a post showing that in October we go fully green in the markets usually. So hopefully, based off of the price action of what's currently going on, where we're at with this cycle and with altcoins, we hopefully are going to be seeing a green month moving into next week. But guys, that is currently what's going on in the crypto markets right now. Like how I said, Bitcoin currently took a deviation to the lower point, but it's still recovering, staying strong, and I'm honestly really committed to see exactly where we're going to be going. CryptoCon talked about exactly where we're at on this cycle, talking about how in March was a power move, and currently right now, based off of the monthly Fisher transform chart, we can actually see that there was a deviation just like this in September, in the 2016 cycle, and that's currently what's going on right now in 2024. Mustache talks about how altcoins, guys, right now is the time to change your life, to take action, learn exactly what's going on, and capitalize on these events. In terms of what's going on in the world, nothing makes sense, and sooner or later everything is going to come to light, and when that happens, guys, we're going to be able to capitalize on these events. So hopefully you guys are staying tuned. On top of that, there's a ton of events coming out as Crypto Rover has showed, with the 50 BPS Fed cuts that are planned to come out, the current accumulation stage that we're currently in, and just pretty much the price action around Bitcoin and currently what we're seeing. But guys, that is currently what's going on in the crypto markets. I like to keep you guys updated, let you guys know what's going on based off of previous cycles, what everyone is talking about, specific calls, and then also mainly what we're all revolved around, altcoins. Other than that, guys, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and check out the rest of my content. I'm just a beginner, not a beginner, intermediate trader in the crypto space, showing you guys my wins, my losses, my crypto journey, documenting my wins and my losses, everything else in between it, and giving you guys quick videos like this so that you can capitalize on these events. Also, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and follow me on Twitter or X. I want to start building this up. I'm gonna pay for the verification, and I kind of want to start posting my content on here, taking everything more seriously, getting more like cross platforms and everything like that. But guys, if you're new to the channel, check out the rest of my content. Like I said, intermediate trader, documenting his journey, showing you guys my wins, my losses, and specific events that are currently going on and how you guys can capitalize on the events. AI coins are currently going crazy right now. I made a crazy reallocation in my portfolio on my latest video, which you guys should also go check out that video, because I plan on making some crazy gains if I do everything correctly. If I didn't, I'm probably gonna lose a little bit of money, but that's why you guys need to stay tuned and see exactly what's possible and what's gonna happen. But guys, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up right here. You guys need to keep up with the price action around Bitcoin, exactly where we're at in the cycle, and then what everyone's talking about with altcoins, just so you can make sure you're getting in the correct altcoins, correct sectors, and capitalizing on these events. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up right here, guys. New to the channel, drop me a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think of my content. Let me know what you guys think of my perspective on the markets. Also, let me know anyone that I'm missing, specific people that I should be following for more information, and also specific kind of content that you guys want to see, because I really like to hear everything that you guys have to say. Other than that, though, I appreciate it. I'll see you guys in the next one. I drop daily content every day, so hopefully I see you guys tomorrow. Peace.